let's get started. And throughout, I'm going to talk to you guys. But juice cleansing, you should have a juice every single day. Every single day, you should have some sort of a juice. It's really important. You love breakfast food, but not a breakfast. Yeah, there you go, Trisha, and you don't have to worry. Okay, so some of you in here may not be able to sit on your heels like so. So that's why we got the pillow, because you can put pillows behind your butt. So when you sit like this is such a great stretch on your legs. Now, let's say even with a pillow, it feels uncomfortable. Just sit however you feel comfortable. And I just want you to rise your chest up a little higher. I always like to set my mindset, like, okay, today I'm gonna do this workout and I'm gonna stay mindful, which means that we're not gonna think about our daily life. We're just gonna stay right here and think about one thing. Our workouts, our session, our mindful time. And if you're just watching, that's good too. It's it's the beginning. Let's get it on, babies. Let's get it on. Man, yesterday was such a incredible day. Such a weird day. I don't understand it. Some days are like, could be awful, and then the next day, that awful day is replaced by a good day. And I think it has a lot to do with my own mindset, where I say to myself, don't let anybody get in your way today. And if they do, be kind. And I tried that yesterday. I think I did pretty good. I love when someone said, oh, Netta is so nice. I was like, well, kind of. Let's just be real. I could be a real jerk too. I want you guys to start raising your arms up. You know why I can be a real jerk? Oh my God, the rainbow, Stacy. Stacy, thank you, Stacy. That was probably the most incredible moment with you guys compared to like the sunbow. But I realized that I'm angry at the world, sometimes. You just are like, what is going on? All right, let me talk to you about one thing here. Does this bother you when you sit? So remember, if you had a pillow and you sat on it, it takes away a little bit of the tension on your knees. But this is such an important stretch. Hi, my Lizzie. Hi, Fawn. Now, let me show you something with our arms, okay? Everybody bring your arms right here. The tops of your shoulder, these bones, right? There's bones right here. This right here, and the bones right there. And then you got the bones right here, right? And then you got bones around your ankle. These are like door handles, right? And if you're not treating these guys with love and respect, that and that and that and that causes injury. Now, some of us have childhood trauma, trapped. And we just kind of walk through life. And you know how you compartmentalize things in our minds where we can say, oh, I'm not gonna think about that because it's gonna make me sad? Your body knows how to do that. So it stores things away and it says, I'll open it later. And then you never do, because who the hell wants to go and open something that's not gonna be good news? So right now, if you just take your hands and you just rub up and down on your quads. It's almost like you're just rubbing your legs, right? Now, the reason we're gonna do this is because your stomach is involved here, okay? So if I wanna go forward, I'm actually using my stomach. I'm going suck my stomach in. It's almost like this area is how I hinge to avoid my hips, right? And we exhale. Now let's go to the arms for a second. Your elbows. Okay, everybody put your left hand underneath your right elbow for a second. And just hold it. Lily Foster is in the house, guys. You guys don't know Lily, a lot of you. She was Isabella's preschool teacher. Lily, you should have seen how she talked to me yesterday. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tattletale later. Okay, so you see this right here? That is my elbow. But it's also a leader of my arm. Now, did you know that 99.99% of the world raises their arms like this because they're so tight? So if you just think about this elbow for a moment and think of it as a compass, right? As an arrow. So here's my arrow, ready? My arrow points in, back. Now, what do I feel? By the way, if you're uncomfortable, sit. Remember I told you guys, sit however you feel comfortable, okay? Oh, let me teach you one more thing. If sitting is uncomfortable for you, this is a YouTube free class, so I'm teaching you everything I can honestly think of that you would need, even if you took a yoga class somewhere out there. So you can always sit like this, where it kind of gives you a little boom. Because we want to keep our spine aligned, and sometimes when people sit flat, they'll sit more like, oh my gosh. They sit like this. So this goes in and down. And what does it do? It automatically goes into your hip flexor. So if you're sitting on a couch, in your car, in your seats, like this, for like 6-7 hours a day, your body gets so comfortable with it. And that's what causes all of the tension. Okay? So again, sitting like this is on purpose today because I'm trying to get you guys to use your core. So if I told you right now that our navel was pulled back, right? Let's go back here. Let's do this arm too. So look at my elbow. I go up. And if I want to straighten my arm, I straighten above the elbow. That's your triceps. If I go any further, my elbows have to be pointing forward, back. Now, what am I doing here? Do I have my stomach involved? Always. So if I want to bring my arms back and forth, I'm going to think of a string in my navel going from behind. Lily, if you wanted, Lily, if it feels a little bit more comfortable, bring the leg out, my love. Whatever feels good, okay? Yeah, I think leave it like that. Okay, guys, so when you're bringing your arms forward, I would do one arm at a time and back. See if you can do it as if you were hinging through your navel, right? So if I went forward, back, and I was doing it through my navel, but also you learned something about yourself yesterday in my spiritual class about being angels and the wings that we have, right? The wings are shoulder blades. Those are your shoulder blades, right? So let's shrug for a second. Up, back, down. Up, close the back, slide it down. This is involved. Why? Because I'm not gonna be like this. Then I look like Ulf. I'm gonna be tall. Inhale, exhale. I have spinal stenosis. There's a certain way that should sit. Yes, Linda, you should have your tailbone. You should be sitting against a chair, a couch, all the way back, Linda, and put a nice little cushion so your tailbone and your lower back are nice and flat. All right, my loves. Now, if you're uncomfortable, just move it around and then come back. Now watch this. We're gonna go one hand on each shoulder, right here. So let's talk about the upper back now, okay? Here I go. I'm gonna make a little circle. I feel my chest opening, my back closing, bringing it down, right? So my elbow goes forward. It's making a circle. Now, some of your circles might be a little smaller. Be gentle. So if I went up and around, I'm actually not churning. I'm just using that string. Inhale. Slide the shoulder blades down, exhale. We're gonna fix that spine, Linda. Linda, listen, Linda. Now, I want everyone to remember the back of your head is aligned with your spine. You're gonna look like a little uptight people today. What's up? What do you want? Tuck it in. It's like, what's up? You guys, this is great. I'm gonna do this on my hard workouts. Hello guys, and welcome to the rolls today. Honestly, this is actually a really good, like for a lot of athletes, they're like, shit, I don't wanna do this. I don't wanna do yoga, I don't wanna stretch, I wanna work out. Vivi, oh my God, is today like a surprise day for me? I love my Vivi. So are we feeling this right here? Our chest opening a little bit right here, guys? Okay, watch. I'm gonna turn, now watch when I turn my gaze, look. See how I keep my chin in line? I guarantee you a lot of us have a hard time moving our head to one direction, right? Now what if we all kept our eyes over to our left? Okay, drop that right arm and make a little circle with it. Inhale, exhale. You're not looking at it, right? So now this is gonna give you an opportunity to really pull the chin away from that shoulder. It's gonna feel good. You ready to go to the center? Remember, gently. Drop those armpits, close those armpits. Always imagine you have envelopes under your armpits. Keep them tight. You're also gonna notice which side is tighter. So you kind of inhale and you exhale. The reason I'm doing these is you're gonna notice a lot of these places, we're searching for tight places, right? So you're inspecting your body, you're in a checkup. So right now, which arm feels a little stuck? And are you really exaggerating the shoulder blades? Forget about using the front of all of this that I do is all my back. That's why I teach dancers, to teach them how to flow, right? So you don't, because dancers, by the time they're like 50, they're all destroyed, every joint. So it's about protecting your joints. So I want you to take the next 30 seconds with every inhale and exhale. So you go, inhale up, exhale down, suck in your navel on every exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. At your own pace. You're gonna feel heat. My right shoulder gets stuck. Okay, yay, Stephanie, we're learning now. Stephanie, that right shoulder that gets stuck, don't force it. Just be exactly where it can go. It's like a door handle, right? Sometimes you have to do a little, So don't do that, just gentle. Listen, even if it doesn't wanna go any more than that, it's okay. 20 seconds more. Sorry, I had to make these weird sounds. You don't have to go fast, guys. You might start to feel brighter. If you're strong enough with the arms, you can do both, but I don't recommend it. Stomach. all that in your... It's nice to have Lily Foster's smile in here. 3 more, guys. My left shoulder locks, and when I close my wing, exactly, Regina, slow it down. Okay, drop the arms, my loves. Bring your legs out in front of you. I'm gonna turn sideways, okay, angels? Do you feel like a little bit of a difference in the energy in your system? It's like, starts to wake you up. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. I want a nice flat back. If I can't, then I boost my butt up with a pillow or the doubling the mat. You can also put a little pillow under your feet if it's too much on your back. Look at me, I'm gonna lift one knee, then the other. This is extremely important. Now, I'm gonna teach you something. Our leg, all the way to the hinging area, is connected to the most dangerous, and that is your hip flexors. These guys, the psoas, causes so much trouble in our lives. And a lot of it has to do with like if you're short and you're pushing the gas, driving all day long, you shorten your muscles. So I want you to think, if you look at your feet right now and you align yourself, you'll probably notice that one leg is shorter than the other. And that one that's shorter is the one that you need to really lengthen from the butt all the way. So this is where the strap's gonna come in handy, or a towel or a t-shirt, anything, okay? So we're gonna sit right here, and we're gonna grab the strap, and we're gonna put it right behind the ball of our foot. The ball of your feet is right where the toes end, basically. Sit up straight. Remember, the elbows are in. Now you have a nice flat back. Suck your navel in. Thank you for writing all those things, because I'm gonna check it later and see what we need to work on. That's how now if you notice me, I go knee, 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 knee. I'm doing that below the hip. Don't go clunk, clunk. Sit, sit. Your stomach is gonna help your leg come up. So if I'm sitting straight and I just lift one knee up at a time, right? What if I push, if I'm holding the strap and I try to pull myself forward, but I'm trying to really straighten the back? That same thing we already did where we were keeping this tall. Now I'm gonna fold my body over, okay? Watch. I'm gonna create a C curve. My bra is gonna go back. I'm not gonna hold the strap too tight. So now I'm not coming forward from here. I'm coming forward from my stomach. Right? I should feel here under my legs. How do I go back? My shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale by letting go, round. Your goal is to feel back, legs, all the way down, right? But not in a hurry. I can go all the way down right now if I wanted to, but I wouldn't create more space for me. Do you do both feet? Do I do both feet? Yeah. Now when I get right here, my goal is not trying to reach here. My goal is, right now, is rounding. So if I puff up my bra strap, my rib cage, my chest hover to my hips, right? That's a C curve. Once I'm here, I'm holding in my belly, I can go forward. And that's how we bypass the hip. That way, if I get right here and I want to go a little bit more forward, I can. But I come back the same way. See how I puff up my bra strap? Okay. Now, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. This might be hard for some of you to go down, right? So if you have that pillow behind you, right, it can help you a little bit where you're going here and you're just trying to lean back on your pillow. Carefully, my pillow is a block, right? And then I come back up. So what am I doing here, guys? My goal, again, is to round, right? To go forward, come back, puff up from under the hip. As soon as I can feel my pillow, I go back, navel, stomach. Now that might be hard, right? So that's why we have you here. If that's too hard, lay down on the ground, take your strap, you guys keep going. And you guys are gonna go right here. Now a lot of your knees are not gonna straighten, but I want your back on the ground. So while we're doing that one, you're gonna go up, bring it in. Look how I step it down slow. I inhale, I exhale. Gentle. You guys, the muscles back here are the biggest. So inhale, exhale. "30 seconds. So right now you're kind of getting a blend of both legs. You're getting a little stretch, a little round. This is definitely more advanced. And again, if you're on the ground right now, you're just going one leg at a time. Let's do a few more. See, there's a place in this room for everyone. Some of these people have been working out with me for 3 years now, so, you know, everybody has to do what feels good for their bodies. So in this room, we can modify a lot of things. It's okay, Regina, you guys, let's go here for a second. You guys keep going. So let's say your right leg, Regina, doesn't straighten. Don't worry. Your goal is to just gently be kind to all those tight muscles by pushing down on the bone of your back. And we're gonna come back, Regina, to hold it longer. So right now we're just opening it up. Don't even judge it today. See whatever it wants to do. I like this guy, mi tempo. All right, babies, are we ready? Okay, listen up, my loves. We're gonna go. Look how I stand up, watch. If I have a block, right? How do I stand up? I turn. Right? See how that rounding comes in handy here? Look. Inhale, remember the arms, exhale. make some extra money here. For Lily, guys. Did you know, as a 11-11! Mother chuckers. Sorry. February 1! It's 11-11-11. It's 3 1s and 2s. Lily is one of us, guys. You guys, if you're new here, Lily's my friend from Malibu. She was Isabella's preschool teacher. Imagine, I mean, Lily doesn't have to work, guys. She chose to be a teacher because she's kind and loving. And I met her, and she's this very innocent Japanese girl, guys. And I went up to her and I was like, I could see that you have a hoe in you, girl. You'll love my classes. And I invited her to my class, and we've been inseparable from that day on. She's like literally my other half. Ellen is not here, guys. But these two beautiful beauties have been with me. Isabella is 16, you guys. She's turning 17. You know that, right? In March, I know. Lily, the weight, I have to tell you what happened with her yesterday. She got in trouble for the first time in her life. She was an accomplice. Like, she stood with a friend who told a girl, I was gonna slap you, and she was there. And I have to tell you something. I actually appreciate what the school did, and I'll tell you guys after. I think what this school does is good, even though my kid got in trouble, but I care about kids. So there's a safety, and it was really good, and I'll tell you what they do. It's really amazing. Now, why am I doing this? As a physical therapist, you guys, do you know how many people came to me because they stood up wrong? Literally, people have come to me because they've stood up wrong. So I need you to know that whenever you sit, whenever you bend down, the best thing to do, here, open your legs, everybody. Put something in front of you that you have to pick up. So we've already worked on the arms, right? So we all know anytime we pull our arms back, anytime we bring our arms up, is always from our back. So not using the front joints of the arm, right? These, we don't use those, right? So if you see me going pull, back, if I punch you and you knock down because I punched you one time, because I use the strength of my arms, not my, like, That's how Ulf fights. You know? Be strong, guys. Poor Ulf. Pull it. That's me. I literally put my back out all the time. See, Stacy Kaufman, today, you're not going to do it anymore. Maria. Maria, what's up with your waist? It looks kind of small to me, girl. Yeah, I see that shit. Look at, yes, I inspired Holly to take off her sweatshirt, guys. There we go, baby. I know, I love you. I'm kidding, I'm teasing you. You guys, I tease a lot of people here on WebEx, so they make my life, you know, more fun. I mean, I love you on YouTube, but it is nice to see other humans. Since all I see is angels and aliens. Angel aliens. Okay? Watch. What am I doing here? Stepping. But am I going like this? Kolonk. Kolonk. No. I go inner thigh. Inner thigh. Now let's talk about your feet. You can't see my feet, right? So if my feet were all four corners, and I went to the side by me using my entire foot. I don't need to use physical strength. I use my brain. That's such a nerd thing to say. Keep going, guys. You guys, I let Ulf use my office for one freaking, like 3 hours. He destroyed my whole room. Yesterday, I couldn't find anything. Nothing would charge. It was almost like the spirits were like, don't let him in here ever again in your life. And I was like, okay, guys, I won't. God, he's so annoying. He's so messy. He's not dirty, at least. He smells good. Did any of you ever see the Sonny and Cher show? Now you can see my feet. You can hold something if you need to, but look, tippy toe, heel. You can always have a corner of a chair if you have something around your house, right? Look, tippy toe, heel, step, step, tippy toe, heel, my whole entire foot. Get your inner arches, inner arches. Angel and Lizzie, I love you. Look, right here. Look, don't stand like that, right? We want to stand where our inner feet, our big toe, our knees are like our elbows, pointing straight ahead. Find your inside feet. Inside feet, yeah? Inside feet, so up, inside feet. Look. This is tricky, right? Again, did I tell you not to use these guys, right? Not these guys, not these guys. We're gonna use our legs and our butt and our navel, right? So how do I do that? I find all four corners of my feet, and then I'm gonna stand on my legs. My toes are slightly off, slightly, but my inner feet. So I'm gonna use this hinging right here. Now, if you wanna sit on the chair, you can do that too. Look. My knees are not moving anymore, right? What am I using? Navel, legs, butt. Stomach. You can use the chair if you want. Look at me, I'm not using my knees or my joints. Legs, vagina, butt. Vagina is the belly vagina. It connects. So we're not going like this. It's not like this. It's not that. It's here first. See how I lean back a little bit? My stomach comes in here. When I get all the way up, I'm on my standing leg. Tippy toe, heel, down. The last thing I use is my knees. So that's why God created these. These are your hinging. You hinge. You use your legs to hinge from underneath that bone. We're gonna do a little bit of a breath. Inhale. When you stand up. It's 4 breaths. So you inhale here. You inhale here. Keep going. The ship might come take you guys. When I get all the way to the top now, inhale, exhale, look at me. I'm gonna take my shoulder blades. I'm gonna open my chest. I'm not using the front. It's all my back. Slide it down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Stay here. Come on. Expand. Stand on your feet. Inhale, exhale. Come on, get that chi energy in that. Back, shoo, 222, baby. Two more. Yes, guys. Heel butt. When you're ready, look at me. Look, I'm not doing that. I'm just going swipe, swipe. "20 seconds. The same heel, same butt. Good job. Put your chair next to you. Right leg in front, left leg behind. Okay? Look. I am not using my front knee or my back knee. I am using my legs. So I'm going here. The crease of my hip is right here. Up, down. Now, very slowly, I'm gonna lengthen my quads, okay? That's why we have the chair. You're gonna go forward. All the weight is gonna come in here. Look. Put your hand under your butt. Right underneath the butt. Right? So how do I go forward? My back leg is like an anchor. So how do I go forward from here? It's already fire. But how do I go all the way down? I have to suck my navel and bring my rib down to my hip. Every corner of my leg is on fire. You didn't have to go that low. Inhale. That's advanced, right? That's why we do what we can. Now, there's a push and a pull. The push and pull. This front heel is down, right? My toes are down. My inner arch is down. Now look, if I just bend and lift, this stays right here. Ready? Inhale. Just go to where you can, okay? What if it's right here and that's it? Perfect. Come back up. This is more advanced. Keep it going. Work the breath now. Hi. That made you dizzy, Stephanie. Yes, you probably haven't been breathing like that either. So take a minute, sit down, my love. Breathe it out. This is good. That's cymatic workout. Welcome, baby. I fractured my left foot, so I can't straighten it. That's okay. You don't have to. See, look. Your goal is just that you're going down from this foot. Let's say you can't even do any of that, okay? That's okay. That's how we have a chair. Watch. If you can't do any of that at all, none of it, right? Just go to your chair, put your foot up, and all I want you to do is slowly, even on your bed, look, don't lock that knee, and just slowly come forward from the butt, my stomach, and then come back. That's all you have to do, okay? We have just a few more of these. I'm gonna go a little faster. Notice I haven't used my knee once. You ready, guys? Turn. Now we open. So if you have your foot on the chair right now, you can step it off. Have to pick up kids. I love you so much, Ashley. Welcome in here, my love. We always do different workouts that are free. So right here, guys, not here. Pull it away. You guys, we want to have inner thighs of steel, okay? Inner thighs are the best muscles. So if I just tighten right now, look, if I just grip the ground, grip, 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 I'm taking my heel and I'm trying to scoot it together on the ground. And then I'm going to take my rib cage and I'm going to hover it right above my hip. Here's my stomach. There's a navel, there's a string. I wouldn't go big on this because this could be new to you. So basically, I have such a short torso, so it's almost like I'm just giving my boob a ride here. But it's really, you're just trying to take your, see how I go here? But this is still facing you, like two headlights. There we go, Lily Foster. Now, I'm gonna show you something, but that doesn't mean you have to do it. I'm gonna go a little lower. Now, this is a little harder on the knees, so I wouldn't do it if it hurts. But see, I'm hugging the ground, so it immediately went into my thighs and my butt. From my feet, just my feet alone. I can push through my heel, my feet, and then when I wanna switch sides, I can push through my tippy toe and my heel and go to the other side, avoiding the hip flexor. Now keep going. Remember when we were doing these, you had your right leg in front of you? Okay? So if you're looking at me, this is your right leg. Actually, I'm gonna turn around. Okay? So this is the leg. That's my tippy toe, heel, push through. Notice how I get stuck here because I'm fighting. I'm squishing and trying to go down at the same time. Option. I'm doing the exact same thing here. Inner thigh. Here's the breath. Ready? Don't do it if it's too much. Just slow it down. Learn to activate that right side by really squishing in. Hold it down. Now, you don't have to keep the heel up, but I'm gonna press only through my right side. My left one is always active, but I'm gonna hug my left butt. I'm just hugging it, and I'm gonna let my right inner thigh open for 30 seconds. I'm gonna teach you a breath, okay? So you're gonna go. Keep going. It's probably burning like a mofo. Take a break if you need to. It's 4 in, 4 out. Don't go in that knee, okay? This butt, my left butt is so tight. Okay? So that I can get my right one, your right one, you know, the one you're doing. I'm just facing you now. Maria. You guys, Maria's chewing her shirt soon. Okay, put it down. Good job. Good job. Okay? You should have felt that in your legs. Okay, now, watch. I know we haven't done the left side. Take under your legs, push it out of your hip. Look, don't shrug, pull those shoulders down. Sink into it. Now there's 2 ways of going back up. This is the harder one, or you can go here. Gently. Seconds. Tighten your butt, tighten your butt, tighten your thighs. Now while I'm tightening, I'm trying to open at the same time. It's so hard. I have to squeeze and open, 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 squeeze and open. More advanced is here. Squeeze and open, squeeze and open, squeeze and open, squeeze and open. It's all happening with my feet. My feet, my hugging in, trying to take my shoulders back. There's a flat line. So your tailbone is flat. I'm always tightening my arms. It's like elevation. Help me, God. It's all my feet. I'm squeezing. I'm shaking right now. I'm not going up, down, up, down. I'm like squishing my butt the whole time, like to the point where it's almost like I'm gonna vomit from it because it's good for me, right? Meaning it's good for my thighs so I can get strong, and it takes away all from my hips. You know when you breathe out? Inhale, exhale, exerting time. Let go of all the shit. Even if you went this much, guys, I'm gonna go slower. Once you find it, it's all from here. Okay, walk it out. Yeah, baby. Sexy mofos. All right, other side. How do I pick something up from the floor, guys? Right? Let's drop some things. Let's go pick it up. There we go. Put it down, come up. Pick it up. Inhale, exhale. Good job. Put it down. Let's put your left foot in front of you now. Again, we're not forcing anything. Again, if you want, you just put your left foot. My feet were getting numb. Yeah, Jessica, that is your muscles. You guys, if you're getting numbness, thank God you did this today. I'll tell you that right now. So here we go. I'm gonna show you here. Don't lock the knee. I'm gonna show you the modify. First is us coming forward from, put your hand underneath that left butt so that when you tip forward, you can feel your whole butt cheek tipping forward. And then when you come back up, it's from your butt. You're basically standing in one butt, sucking the navel going in. And if you have your feet on the ground, my angels. Now some days we do much less, you know, more like just laying down and talking and stretching, but today is cymatic. It's about breathing into the muscles. If I could just stand still, guys. Okay, here we go. So our goal right now is that we lengthen our back quads. Inhale. You don't have to have your heels down, but the goal is lengthen your quads so that you can hinge forward. Now, are you hinging straight or is you tipping your butt to the left or right? Don't go left or right. Center. If that's all you can go, find the bottom of your butt. Put your hand there, it almost helps. So it's like going from the two bottoms. But if I want to go all the way down, I suck my navel and I use my inner arch. Let's practice and then we do it with breath. These are all the muscles you used earlier. You sucked in, you rounded, avoiding the joints, lengthening our quads. And some of you just on that chair today, you're just learning how to hinge. Find that inner arch. I want your inner feet today to feel like it's never worked as hard. Inner arches, you guys don't use those enough in life. Good job. Keep it going, my angels. Beautiful. The fact that your feet are getting numb, it shows that your spine has little things that need to be fixed. That's all coming from our spine. It's not a bad thing. It's a good sign of reminding you that you have some things in your body that are not a flow. So today would have been like a day I could have taken off, right? And probably seen a client instead, but no, I choose to work out with you because instructors that just stand around and say, okay, do that, do that, do that, they usually are not a good example for you. I'm 51, turning 52, and if I could do these things, and I've been trained, you can ask any of my students, I've been working out 60 to 70 hours a week for 25 years. Lily's my witness, and my workouts are intense. So if I'm still standing and my joints are together, it's a good sign, right? So we're all trying to get our bodies healthy. Let's do a couple more. Good job, my loves. I love you. Heel, butt. Same heel, same butt. Same heel, same butt. Same heel, same butt. Now watch. Okay, the one thing I don't do is I don't lock. So there's always a slight bend in my knee. Too hard? That's why we have a chair. Look. Shoulders. There we go, Sola. Upgraded membership to gold. Louisa's gonna be in here soon. Oh, yay. Yay. Louisa! I get dramatic with music. I just got possessed. Okay. Yay, Louisa. One of my biggest supporters in my life is Louisa. I will do my workout tomorrow morning. Yay. You had supper. I love that word, supper. Supper is dinner for you guys. Lunch, lunch. Supper, lunch. Last one. Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? We're gonna go back here. Oh my God. All right. Umbrella, umbrella. Last time we did this, remember we had our right one up. Now, the very first thing I want every one of you to do is squish, squish, squish. You guys, I found these old workout pants of mine. They're like butter. I need more of these. Lift. I used to be the face for Beyond Yoga for a while, and then the pants kept getting holes in them. And then I was like, girl, I don't think I could be the face for this anymore. All my pants had holes in the middle of it. And I think Levi's ended up buying it from my client, Jody. Again, this is optional. I always think just getting you to learn right now that inner thighs happen from here. Inhale. See, I go all the way to the inner thigh. If I face you, my foot is gonna be opposite, okay? My loves. And Lily, when we do this, it's about to lengthen our rib cage. My ball on my foot pushes in. in, pushes out, pushes in. Now I'm gonna take both my heels off the ground now. You don't have to. I don't recommend it, okay? Do it if you've been working out with me. If you've been working out in general. Let's go. I'm gonna add a pulse. Now drop both your feet on the floor if you still have that one up. You can either do both feet or keep your heels on the ground. 1, 2, 3. That whole 1, 2, 3, squeeze your butt. Ready? Squish your butt, squish your butt, squish your butt. How hard is that? What are you making, Asha? Asha's baking. She's gonna kill us now, guys. Oh my God! You made that Nike cake? Hold that, hold that. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Keep going. Damn, we got some talent in this room, dude. Look at that! That's amazing! You guys wanna see? I know it's hard to see. Hold on. How amazing! Don't look at my ass when I walk away, guys. That's rude. Very, very rude. Okay, come on up. Good job. Walk it out. How would you walk if Magic Mike G was behind you? What if Magic Mike G was standing behind us in line? How would you bend down? You would be like, oh, I was just grabbing something for my child. I don't find him attractive, but that's fine. I can go with it. I don't know why I don't find him attractive. I think he's gorgeous, sweetheart, inside, but you guys are like a bunch of sluts, so I don't know what to tell you. I love you guys. Okay, let's go down. We're gonna do some ab. You guys, you wanna hear something really funny? So when I first started, you know, I used to teach my classes in a hood, okay, because the valley in Los Angeles is basically the hood. Okay, San Fernando Valley. If any of you know San Fernando Valley, my mom moved us there, and I have to be honest with you, I like the San Fernando Valley myself. I like it. It's very suburby, but it's more like people like you guys, more down to earth. Like if you say like, hey, shake your ass, or, you know, let it go. And you know how I joke around? In that place, it was like unlimited. No one took anything personal. Everybody was excited and good mood. Then I moved, and then I started teaching a class in the Palisades of California, the Palisades, where all these people came in like little pink preppy shirts, you know, with their little Lululemons and their little perfect braids. And I walked in, I was like, what the fuck am I, what is this place? This is like what you would see on TV, you know? And I went in like a fucking, you know, crazy person, no makeup, hair in a bun, always sweatpants and sweatshirts. I always wore baggy clothes. You can ask Lily. Never show my stomach. I don't show my boobs. I don't show anything. And very like this, but even baggy pants. Like you would never know what kind of body this girl has, right? Because I don't think that's inspiring to others. If I have a six pack, what is that gonna inspire you? You know, if you're suffering with like stomach fat, you know, and maybe a little bit, but I'm also classy, guys. Sorry, I'm also a Persian girl. Anyway, Persian girls, we just tend to be different. We're raised differently. So more like, you know what I mean, Middle Eastern, Hispanic, there's certain ways that we were raised. And so I was also raised to really not show myself too much. So there was a time in my life where I showed a lot. But anyway, long story short, I go to the Palisades, and I remember Like when I said, oh, shake your ass, all of them, they were like this. They all got up tight and like really uncomfortable with themselves. So I was just like, where am I, God? Is this like Twilight Zone? Why is everybody here so uptight? So in the beginning, when I started teaching these classes, I started off gentle. And before you knew it, you guys, these women were coming in with dirty, like sweatpants, hair all crazy, you know, down, dirty, sweaty, you know, grinding the floor. Like, lady, what are you doing? I didn't even teach you how to do that. Like, they went berserk. So a friend of mine, Robin, wrote a song saying that I turned good girls bad. So it became this thing, you know, so everybody who came to my class would come to drop all their inhibitions. And so Malibu was the best because these women had never seen anything like me in their life. And I swear to God, within like a few years, every one of them became down to earth, gritty. It was so nice to see, you know, letting themselves go and not have to keep this persona that they were not, it wasn't even themselves. So it became the mom club. It was like, oh, I'm going to Netta's club. Where are you going? I'm taking Netta's dance class, because we released all of our inhibitions. We danced, we cried, we fought, a lot of fights, but it was good, you know? A lot of cliquey, weird things that went on. We're very immature stuff, but it was really nice because one thing they all learned quickly is if you walk into my fucking class and you have any of this attitude, bitch, I will call you out. And so these people are privileged. They never ever had anybody call them out. Well, guess what I would do at the end of my classes? And you don't think I noticed when you walked right in and just stepped right in front of everybody? You know, I would literally tell people everything that I noticed that they did. You should have, it was like this. At the end of my class, people would be leaving and I'd be like, where are you going? Where are you going? And they're like, oh, I'm good. Because I knew that Netta was gonna call them out because they needed it. They needed it. And it changed them into being the people they are, instead of, they were uncomfortable because they wanted to do it. They wanted to let themselves be free and let go. And so if I do something in this room and it doesn't feel comfortable for you, there's a reason I do it, okay? There's like a process that our body goes through. Here, let's go like this. Actually, no, let's get on our backs because I want to do your stomach. Now, I highly recommend when you go down on your stomach that the pillow or anything that you were using goes under your feet now, okay? Now, I'm going to use a chair for any of my more advanced students, okay? Because then my feet will be a little higher and it's going to be a little harder. But it's harder on your back. So that's why it's better for you guys. This is not the hard part. It's when we lift, right? So if you just have your feet on something lower to begin with, the first thing I want to teach you is, where's your shoulder blades? On the ground. Lay flat on your back. Remember in the beginning when we did our chin? So our chin and our cheek area, when I turn my head left and right, I'm not moving anything. I'm just trying to keep my chin and my side of my chin parallel to the sky. For the first 10 seconds, inhale and exhale. Just like you're tilting a big bowling ball side to side. Our head is so freaking heavy. Mm-hmm. Keep your shoulders down. Now, there's a connection. There's a connection between where you pee internally to the navel on the ground. Now, on your navel, there's a string that goes all the way to the earth. Okay? So your goal is to inhale. While you hold your breath for 1 second, attach your vagina, hold your pee, Suck it in internally to the navel and lift your head up. Look, I'm folding. And then I go back down slow. Rest, inhale. As I hold my breath, I go into my tampon, right? I pull my tampon internally through my belly button and I lift up. Now that same string brings me back down. Stop, always stop, inhale. Grab a hold of it, exhale. Stay right here. Inhale, suck it in, exhale. Inhale. Pull everything into the earth. You're bringing your rib all the way down to the hip. Fold. While you're here, just hold. And then come back down. Keep it going. I'm gonna pee. Hallelujah, guys. Now I want to change this. When you come up, hold your belly in. Take one hand at a time behind the back of your hamstrings. Suck your navel a little more while you're holding the crunch. Hands back, tighten your inner thighs a little bit by pulling in. Go down. 1, 2, a little higher. 1 by 1. Now if you go up on the exhale, 1, 2, inhale. 1, 2, exhale. So my breath coming up, out of my mouth, suck my belly in. While I'm holding my belly, I'm just gonna do a little natural in, a little higher crunch, exhale, and then gently bring it down. You should be burning in your belly. If that's too much, just practice what we started with. Breathe out your balloon. My balloon melts into the earth. That's more advanced. But this coming up here and holding your hands behind your legs, it's crunching up a little bit, right? So this holding right here, it's like a string in your vagina. Hold it. So basically my lower back where my navel lands is always on the ground. This is much more advanced. I don't want you to do the advanced. I'm only doing it for the people who've been doing these crunches with me. It's about learning that our belly can bring us up and my belly sucks me back down. Uh-oh, what happened to my client? Keep going. Now ready? Remember how I told you might have our legs up? Keep your back flat. You don't have to have your legs up on anything, okay? Heels down, feet down. When I lift, I'm gonna lift from my hamstring. Tighten my legs, hamstring, butt. Feel my tippy toes, stomach in. My stomach brings me down. Flex. Breathe out. My navel brings me down. That's option, okay? Now, it's option to also go straight. Watch, guys, when I go here, remember, flex. What brings me down? Option, ready? Inner thighs, butt, stomach. Now I want you to hold it here. We're gonna pulse. 8, 7, squish it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it down. Remember the crunching. 8, 7. Do 4 if it's too fast. Hold it up. Ready? 8, pulse it. 7, 6, 5, 4. Hamstrings, look, hamstring. Butt, cheeks, navel. Ready? Grab your bands if you need to. 30 seconds. Keep your lower back bones down. Flex. Suck your navel. Your goal is not to straighten your legs all today. The goal is to have the band push down on your lower back. And even if you try to do one leg at a time, some of you are going to be able to go all the way back. All these, when you see me come out here, see how I bring it low? This is my thighs. Sorry, I was prayed for that one. I was like, I don't know what, I haven't done a somersault in a while. Just don't let yourself age, guys. Oh God, I'm gonna vomit. Just kidding, I'm kidding. I'm gonna vomit now. Why can't I go this way? I always go for my right side. Oh shit, I have a new challenge. I can go this way. Oh, look at that. See that? Oh my God. Hi. Oh God. The lasagna I just ate came out of my mouth. Ooh. Sorry. You guys, Ulf made lasagna last night, and I don't want to be mean or anything, but you know, Ulf tries to outdo me in certain cooking, but there's just no possibility. Like my lasagna, honey, you couldn't even try to make it, babe. Sweetie pie. Yeah, while I was with you guys last night, that mother effer was making a lasagna. That's like a backstabbing thing to do. So I'm gonna make Swedish meatballs now. Because we have a rule in this house. You don't copy what I make, I don't copy what you make. And he made lasagna and it was awful, and my daughter didn't even eat it. And so I was praying the whole time that she wouldn't like it. I'm so petty. I was like, Isabella, do you like it? I go, that's not really your type of lasagna, Izzy. I was influencing her. This is not really your type, I know it. And I could see she didn't eat it. He put so much ricotta cheese. Who puts that much ricotta cheese in a fucking lasagna? It was disgusting. No, Ulf, I loved it. It was great. I don't want him to feel bad now. Shit. Maybe, I hope he's not watching. Please be in the shower, Ulf. I hope he's in the shower, guys. If he says something, we'll know, but I feel really bad for saying that because it wasn't that bad. You made pasta too, Trisha? Is he here? Okay, see that? We did good. I'm trying to do acts of kindness today. Sorry. All right, let's get on your hands and knees. This is some of my favorite stretches right here. If you really exaggerate, so what I like to do is I don't exaggerate so much. I know it probably looks like I'm arching my back, but I'm not. What I do is I arch my butt. So here's my hands. Remember how we taught you the elbows? Elbows are always aligned back. Chin in. Now, if you notice, I have this white shirt. I know it's hard for you guys to sometimes see. So my white shirt, I don't want it to confuse you, but I'm not arching. If I put, let's say this in behind my back right here, if I just puff up my back just a little bit and tighten my butt, it becomes neutral. So that we can really put the weight into our upper back. What if I told you your bra was gonna pull you up? Tighten that muscle. Now, if you see me, I'm gonna melt into my shoulders in. When I do that, my butt lifted up. I didn't arch, but I can feel my navel pulling up. And how do I reverse it? I'm gonna start from my tippy toe. I'm gonna push down. See, I'm not going forward or back. I'm just rounding up. And you see how that stayed? Because I'm not arching. I'm just gently, shoulders going back. Sherry, I think Ulf is sending you this, like an iPad type of thing, and we're gonna put all these different things on for you. I want you to start watching a couple great shows. Last night, you guys, when I was all freaked out about Erica Jane, it's really sad because they made a movie out of her life, and they wanna blame her for that scumbag ex-husband of hers that cheated the world, and he did some very bad things. Erica Girardi's husband, he ripped off people, like, for instance, a guy who lost his leg in a car accident. He took all his money. Nuns, he stole money from a nun. And I'm talking, so what he would do is he would tell the black guy, he told the black guy, look, you come from a low income family. If I gave you all this money at once, you're gonna blow it. I'm gonna invest it for you. I'm a billionaire. And so he would give a little amount to his clients and keep the rest. And so she's getting in trouble for it because, you know, she spent about $400,000 or $500,000 a month on her life, but he told her she could, so she did. So now they made it sound like she's the evil, and she's not. She had absolutely no idea, and I want you guys to know she handed all her paychecks to him. But the first time I went to their house, I walked into their church inside their house, and when I left outside of her house, I vomited by my car, and I was so embarrassed, I couldn't leave because I had vomited, you know, outside of her house. So I was like, I had to go and I found their hose and I had to hose it. I know that, sorry, TMI, but that's what I felt in that house. And I remember calling her when I left and I said, look, we might have to sage your house. I was like, I think we might have to sage your house. But I didn't end up doing that because things happened and she left. So now it's on Hulu, they started this movie against her. So that's why she was freaking out. And that's why I was freaking out when that Erica Jane girl comes into our live. And I'm like, go away, you're freaking me out. No, not really go away. I like her. Now sit it back. How'd that feel? Feels good. It's kind of a release, right? Now, if I put my hand one at a time behind me and then the other, but I'm gonna show you something. It's probably gonna be hard to just open your chest. That's all you have to do. Now, some of you are more flexible, right? So you'll be able to go all the way. But I'm sliding down slow. And if I wanna come back, I just push myself, right? Now, if you have that chair in front of you, put your hands on top of it. And the rest of you on the floor, tuck your toes. See how I lift? And then I go back through my armpits. Then I come back to the top, and then I slowly bring it down. If you're on a chair, right here. You can stand up too if you want first. And if it's too hard, just go here. Good job. Now I'm going to show you an advanced one, okay? So instead of from downward dog, instead of going down, come to the top of a plank. Two more. Nice job. Either walk to your hands or walk to your feet. Surrender. Now we're gonna really have to focus on a flat back here. Suck it out. When you're ready, actually no, let's not do that. That's gonna be too much on your back. Stay down. Thirty more seconds. Get back up. And let's pedal our feet for 30 seconds. Bring it down. Good job, guys. Looks like we're having fun, Ashley. Nice job, guys. I think we're gonna call it quits. Nice work. You know what happens to me, guys? I become inventive and we could be in here for the next 6 hours. So that happens. So I wanna do one last stretch with you, and I think you guys will all enjoy this one, where we lie back and we cross one leg on top of the other and we gently bring it in. For 30 seconds. Do you guys watch the Gypsy thing? Because I've been watching the interview with Gypsy, the one that they did in her jail. I called Gypsy when she got arrested. I actually talked to her in jail a few times because I had asked her about the documentary she did on Netflix. And she told me never to do documentaries with Netflix, that they ruined her and they lied about half the shit. Because, you know, they make it fiction. So all of us watched it. And then when you watch her interview, she contradicts the entire documentary movie. It was kind of sad. Other side. That's why I didn't want to do my Netflix documentary series with them, because they could ruin your whole life. Like, they can destroy your reputation. They can take everything you tell them and reverse it on you. And that's what they did to her. Like, for instance, you know how the first time she met that guy at the movie theater well, maybe I shouldn't tell you guys. I might spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it, but there's certain things that are like the neighbor girl, all these things. Let's open both your legs into a big little happy baby or a dead bug. Just lay down and just teeter-totter for 30 seconds. If you want to open one at a time, you can. Oh, yeah. Okay.